Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't even know where to start. I did have the pleasure or displeasure of attending today's game at the Tottenham Stadium. Listen, I was really excited to go to the game. First time I've ever been to that stadium. Been to White Hart Lane a few times in the past. I'd seen the fantastic 3-0 with Ravel Morrison. You know, one of the best away days of my life. This today is one of the worst. That was just clueless, no midfield, lack of passion, lack of energy, giving up in a London derby. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Listen, it's the game you never want to lose, the game you always want to win. Sorry, guys, the camera just keeps messing about. I'm baffled. I'm just baffled for words, honestly. It's really, really hard to not swear today, you know, and I don't want to swear, obviously, because my channel is, you know, and where I work in a school and stuff. But yeah, you know, got there, met Ginger Pele. He was with the away fans today. That was the only highlight of my day. And when we scored, obviously. But yeah, so the lineup coming out, it was as predictable as it was going to be. You know, not much else he could have done with the lineup. Tottenham were good. You know, they were. I don't think they got out of second gear, but they constantly was using Porro and Johnson, and Porro's crossing was fantastic. He really was. I think our two centre backs did quite well defending. But midfield, it was non-existent in midfield. You know, it was just the fact that the defenders were doing quite well. Ariola's distribution was awful today. A couple of times he just put it out to play, maybe even more than a couple. It's hard to know when you're actually in the stadium. It's hard to, you know, fully take count of everything. We had the first good chance though, a really good effort that was saved by their goalkeeper. Was a bit unlucky there, but they was going close. Brendan Johnson had a couple of chances. Kuleveski was dangerous, but we did go ahead. Nice goal as well. Well, nice little move. Ball was played in. Kudus took the lead. That was great. You know, the atmosphere was really, really good. But then they just was bombing it and bombing it and bombing it. Johnson hit a real stinger that went really close. And then Kuleveski, you know, cut in. We give him too much time on that foot. Don't know, it was a good save. Staved it onto the post and it sort of bounced in. A little bit unlucky, but you can't say Spurs didn't deserve it. They were just constant. We just couldn't do anything. We was doing that thing that I said that this seems to be Lopetegui's style of play. We seem to get the ball on the break and then we need to pass it back. Got to pass it back. Have this little possession for the sake of having possession. Yeah, I understand it's good to have a couple of touches of the ball when you ain't had the ball for a little while, because Tottenham are relentless all the time. But yeah, it's just... And then they were really, really close right at the end of the first half. But yeah, 1-1, I thought, okay, we've done okay. Tottenham were a better team, but, you know, we were defending fairly solid, just not too much going forward. Second half, Jesus Christ, just nothing at all, just awful. You know, Sarr comes on. Basuma makes it 2-1 really early in the game. And then just 3-1 own goal, awful, and then 4-1 Son. It was just, I'm not going to go over the goals. I can't be bothered. I can't bother to talk about their goals. It's not something I'm interested in doing at all. But we just give up. It's just 10 minutes of madness. Paquetá was awful. He needs to get dropped. He does. And I know a few channels defend him, you know, saying that, you know, he's the only one who's got the magic in him. That magic's not coming off. It's not coming off. The midfield was never going to work with Rodriguez and Souček. Too slow, you know, far too slow in there. I thought Rodriguez played quite well, actually. He was winning a lot of tackles down that left-hand side of theirs. Sorry, our right, their left. But yeah, and then obviously Kudus as well, completely lost his head. Maybe could have got sent off for the first tackle, and then obviously what he did after that was what he did. So we lose him now, and that's not good. It's not good. It's not good. You know, the only good thing with it is that Jimmy will have to play now. Somerville. Yeah, that's one of the worst performances I've seen live from West Ham. You know, you always say bad performances, what you've seen on telly and stuff like that. But actually being in a stadium, in a London derby as well, you know, a game that, you know, should be fiery, a good atmosphere, and the fans were there. You know, us fans don't let you down. But the players, the manager, everything just wrong today. It's just awful. Just goddamn awful. I am going to go through the comments, guys. I just wanted to finish my little rant before I went into the comments. So I am going to go back now. Lee Marsden says, terrible performance. Early Door says, afternoon, Luke. Great day for us. We're far too open, conceding way too many chances. Yeah, midfield is non-existent, mate. I think we should have work on the previous game to carry into this game. I think we missed a trick. Lineup was terrible. Loppy out, maybe. Midfield balance all over the shop. I honestly think bottom four, end of the season. J-Lo has no plan. I'm done with him. Afternoon all. I agree, stand changes were needed. We collapsed within 17 minutes of the second half. We certainly did. 3 goals in 7 minutes. Souček needs to be dropped. Sel Kudus and Pac-Man. Manager needs to be dropped. At least Pac-Man has a reason. Team's not functioning, not just about bad injury. Bad, yeah, you're right, mate. It's not so much individuals. You know, I can pick individuals out. Paquetá, obviously, his head's not right. Ariola's distribution was awful today. Souček was awful today. We still got a 34-year-old Mikel Antonio up front who can't do it anywhere what he used to be able to do. There's a lot wrong. There's a lot wrong. We have class players sitting on the bench. Why are we suddenly launching balls with no purpose? Yeah, kept on lumping it up the pitch to nobody, especially in the first half. Yeah, and like I say, Areola, the amount of times, like, we'd do the little play round the back to Bedo, commit Kilman, gets back to Areola. God, my God, he put it out to the touch. He put it out to touch with some of the long ones as well. I don't know. I hate losing this game. I hate losing this game. 100%, Brian. We have been doing this a lot lately. Yeah, I'm worried, guys. I am worried. You know, it'll be typical us as well. You know, a team like Man United who haven't particularly clicked and done anything that good this season. I'm not quite sure what their result is. I've literally just walked in the door from the game. You know, it would be typical of us to roll over to them when you know, if you go at Manchester United and make a game of it, they are, you know, you can get points off them. You can get at them. Then after that, Everton, who, you know, fighting for their lives, it could very, very, very quickly change. My opinion's changing quickly. The Ipswich game, like I say, I did go to that game. Yes, enjoy the game. Of course you enjoy the game. Of course you've got to enjoy a 4-1. But it was Ipswich. It was Ipswich. And I said that at the time, you know, I'm not going to get excited like this is Loppy ball or whatever, and this is how it works. It was Ipswich at the end of the day. You know, after 2 weeks of the international break as well, I'm expecting to see something. I'm expecting to see some ideas. There was a lot of players that didn't go on international duty these 2 weeks. You know, he had a lot of time on the training ground to work with them. Brentford apparently 1-0 up. Man United are 1-0 down, half time, and Everton are winning 2-0. Exactly the next 2 games. Manchester United, I bet your life they beat us. If they lose today and it's massive pressure on Ten Hag, bet your life West Ham roll over and win. We seem to be going back to that as well, where we're a light touch. You know, the phrase that Gonzo uses is get our bellies tickled. It's starting to look like we've lost that tough and grittiness that we had. Yeah, so I'm not seeing enough from Lopetegui. I'm not going to say I'm fully Loppy out yet. I'm not fully Loppy out yet. I'm not by no means Loppy in. But yeah, I don't think it can go on much more. It looks worse. It actually looks worse than what it was under Moyes. Brian says conceding lots of goals and not creating much bad combination. Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it? Man United will sack Ten Hag now and a new manager will bounce against us. Yeah, that would be typical West Ham as well, that a new manager comes in just before that game. Yeah, horrible day. Horrible day. Did not enjoy that experience at all, apart from meeting Ginger Pele before the game, which was nice. Yeah, I'm worried. I am. I'm genuinely worried, guys. I'm worried about how quickly we could sleepwalk into a relegation battle. I hate saying this because, it's one of them when you do YouTube, it clipped up and stuff like that. I don't think we will get relegated, but I think we could be in a relegation battle. I think there's 3, possibly 4 worse teams than us in there. And it would be that we stayed up because there's 4 worse teams, not that we're good or anything like that. And I don't want that anymore. I thought we was past that. I thought we was past this, like, when people, when you hear the radio presenters and other fans, like, oh, well, West Ham, back where they belong. No, I thought we was going to be like a consistent top side table, trying to get to that best of the rest position. And he said club should sack Lopetegui in the international break in November, and someone agrees with you there. What we got here? Lopetegui needs to be gone now before it's too late. We should be expecting a better performance than this by now. I will not get any better for me. I'm very worried. If he doesn't get 6 points from the next 3 games, yeah, I think that's a good point. Mate. And I would be with you with that. I think he has to. Really, he's got to go and beat Manchester United now. He's got to go and beat Manchester United and probably got to go and beat Everton as well. I think, is it Forest in between there? I can't remember that I can't remember what the other game is in between there. If not, I think he should go. I do. I think I wouldn't be against it. I don't know. His style doesn't seem to work. It's possession for the sake of possession. There's no creativity. We're conceding a hell of a lot of goals. It's worrying. What other comments we got here? Some people so fast to have a go at Alvarez a few weeks ago for getting sent off. Well, in my opinion, Kudus was even worse, and that was utter stupidity. Yeah, I love Alvarez as well. We do miss him in the midfield. Afternoon, Ralph. Hope you well. Kudus is missing for 3 games now. 2. Man United 1-1. Loppy out. No Kudus for the next 3 games. Yeah, it's big, but it's Jimmy's chance now. Crescencio, Somerville gets his chance now. He will get a chance to shine now. Bowen will be in his position. Jimmy gets to play on the left. We see what happens. Jimmy gets 3 games now to say, look, this left-hand side is my spot. If he can get himself a goal, maybe a couple of assists in them 3 games, who knows? He could be really forcing his way into the starting 11. I like Jimmy as well. Whenever Jimmy's come on, he looks good. Sullivan won't sack him, wouldn't want to pay him off. And he's all good, just peeved with J-Lo. It's Moyes part 2. Big up all the chat. Hit the like button, people. Yeah, please do. Please hit the like button, guys. I'm going to read out as many comments as I can, guys. He won't play Jimmy. He will play Soler. I like Soler, but not on the left. Give Guilherme a go. He looked good. Yeah, he did look good the other day when he came on against Ipswich, actually. He's quite a big lump, isn't he, for a young lad. Yeah, there's no positives today, guys. I can't take any positives out of the game today. It was an absolute horror show. Like I say, we're dropping very, very quickly. Has anyone seen West Ham? You boys just took one hell of a bit. Yeah, mate. What can I say? It's your day. It's Spurs' day. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. It's horrible. We would have been exactly the same if it was, us against yous. So, yeah. Has anyone seen West Ham? Not me, mate. Not today. As Jason Cundy would say. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Oh, wait, a couple more comments here. Thought the ref contributed to Kudos sending off. He gave him the protection. He lost his mind, sadly. Cabinet's the worst way. Fair play to your brother. You took that well. No pace in midfield. Paqueta needs to be dropped. He does. His head's not there. This betting scandal is just killing him mentally. Yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing properly. You know, get Soler in that position, and then put Jimmy in the left. Like I say, big up for you, Spurs. Fair play to the win. Yeah, you have to hold your hand up to Spurs. You know, they are a very good team. Beat us off the park today. I'm not going to sit here and go, get off my channel, Spurs fans. Yeah. You know, we would do exactly the same to them. If we were winning, if we would have won 4-1 today, like we did when we won 3-0, when we beat them 3 times in the same season, you know, we would have absolutely gone at them, let them, you know, they can have their moment. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And they were due one over us. Do you know what I mean? We've had a good record there last couple of years. You know, the 3-3. We beat them there 2-1, which we shouldn't have won last year. You know, proper smash and grab last year. You know, that I was quite thinking before the game, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, God, I can't. They're due a win against us because we won there last year so badly. We won. I was worried today. I was a bit worried today. What we got here? That's true, mate. You've had many good days against us. Yeah, and who knows? You know, at the London Stadium later this season, who knows, mate? I think this was Spurs 5 go, getting a win against us at home. Just we got no midfield. They overrun us and took their chances. And we, you know, they had a 7-minute spell where they just went boom, 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 boom. And I did say that in my preview. I said, but I thought that would come in the first half. I thought they might have a 10, 20-minute spell where it's like boom, 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 boom. And I've been seeing it in their games, Spurs, where they're just relentless, but they hadn't took their chances, which was a little bit what the first half was. And the second half, boom, 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 you know. Weekend ruined. Thanks, West Ham. Yeah, mate, it is. As soon as I got out there, I was like, oh, I've got to get that train all the way back to Benfleet. And the trains are like proper mashed up today, where it's like they go all the way through Grays, Rainham and all that. And I was just sitting on the train like, oh, God, I can't do this. And mentally, again, this is going to sound so bad. Like, I try to go as much as I can when I can. But then when I come out of a game like that, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do it. Like, under Moyes, I didn't go for a long, long time. I just couldn't watch the football anymore. And it's getting that way. It's getting that way where it's like, what am I watching here? What am I watching? Gonna hurt most of the week, Barry. When we scored, he went 10 men behind the ball, didn't get that. No, me neither. And Barry said, Brian says, need a big reaction next week. Yeah, big game, Manchester United. Big game. You know, Ten Hag's job potentially could be not El Sacco, but El Pressuro. I think someone said on TalkSport the other day, where, you know, whoever loses that game could have massive pressure on them. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Like I say, really tired from today and absolutely drained mentally from watching that dross. Yeah, I'll be back with a preview for the Manchester United game. Maybe me and Paul will get together and do a podcast maybe this weekend. As soon as after the game, I was like, I can't talk about West Ham. As soon as you lose, you think, I can't do these videos. I can't. What we got here? What's the team talk? Yeah, I agree, mate. Thanks, Luke, for doing this. Right, I'm done, guys. Like I say, back to family time, where maybe I'll be able to get a bit of happiness back for this weekend. Till next time, guys, thank you so much for watching live. If you've watched it back as a replay, hit the like button. Give me all your suggestions. Let me know what you think of the game. Have a rant in there. Yes, and it's your forum to do what you want in there. Till next time, guys, come on your irons. Keep believing. Maybe, just maybe, things will start to turn around next week. It's got to do something. It can't get much worse.